How to support your adult ADHD partner. I know it is hard. Adult Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder, ADHD, is really a mental health disorder that includes a combination of persistent problems such as difficulty paying attention, hyperactivity, and sometimes impulsive behavior. Adult ADHD can lead to unstable relationships, poor work or even poor school performance, low self-esteem, and other problems. Though it's called adult ADHD, symptoms start very early, so early childhood, and continue in adulthood. In some cases, ADHD is not recognized or diagnosed until the person is an adult. Adult ADHD symptoms may not be as clear as ADHD symptoms in children. In adults, hyperactivity may decrease, but struggles with impulsiveness, restlessness, and difficulty paying attention may continue. Treatment for adult ADHD is similar to treatment for childhood ADHD. Adult ADHD treatment includes medication, psychological counseling, psychotherapy, and treatment for any mental health conditions that occur along with ADHD. So what are the symptoms? Some people with ADHD have fewer symptoms as they age, but some adults continue to have major symptoms that interfere with their daily functioning. In adults, the main features of ADHD may include difficulty in paying attention, a lot of impulsiveness and restlessness, and symptoms can range from slight, mild to severe. Many adults with ADHD aren't really aware that they have it. They just know that everyday tasks can be challenging. Adults with ADHD may find it very difficult to focus, prioritize, and leading to missed deadlines and forgotten meetings or even social plans. The inability to control impulses can range from impatience in the line or driving in traffic to mood swings and outbursts of anger. Adult ADHD symptoms may include the following: impulsiveness, disorganization and problems and prioritizing and problem, poor time management, problems focusing on tasks, trouble in multitasking, excessive activity or restlessness, poor planning, frustration, low tolerance, frequent mood swings, problems following through and completing important tasks, hot temper, trouble coping with stress. In addition to creating stress and tension, these symptoms can also lead to a lot of misunderstanding and interpersonal conflict. You want to help your partner and improve the quality of your relationship, but you might not know exactly where to start and how to start, especially when your efforts to help sometimes only make things worse. I feel you. I'm here for you. Here are 10 ways to offer healthy support without draining yourself or neglecting your own needs, whether you're in a long-term relationship or just started dating someone who may be diagnosed with ADHD. Encourage them to talk to a professional. This is step number 1. If they haven't received, let's say, any ADHD diagnosis, talking to a mental health professional, educating yourself, or a primary care physician is a great place to start. A professional can help you and your partner learn more about ADHD, explore ways symptoms affect their lives and your relationship, learn healthy coping skills and strategies to better manage those symptoms, practice communication skills, address anxiety and other co-occurring conditions, explore treatment options. Not everyone feels comfortable with the idea of seeking help and therapy. I get that. If your partner seems a bit hesitant, it often doesn't hurt to Ask about their reservations and then explain why you think seeking help could be helpful. So you can educate yourself first. Your support might encourage them to actually reach out to a professional, but keep in mind it's ultimately their choice. This is very important to remember. Relationship counseling with a coach or a therapist who specializes in relationships affected by ADHD can also help you and your partner work together as a team to navigate the unique challenges you face. Remember, you're a partner, not a parent. Part of a parent's job involves a lot of teaching, guiding their children how to handle the various responsibilities of everyday life. This means offering reminders and constructive feedback with guidance when tasks go undone or aren't completed correctly. When you follow along behind your partner, sweeping up their mistakes before they even happen, you effectively remove them from their role as an equal partner in your relationship and put them back in the role of a child. Parenting your partner can make them feel controlled and can create distance or resentment in your relationship. It can also sap your energy and make it more difficult to connect emotionally and physically. I see a lot of this working with my clients. Remember, you're a team. Try offering encouragement instead of frustration and exasperation. Like, you forgot again? Lecturing, criticizing, or doing everything yourself to get it done properly, I would recommend avoid. I can't believe you didn't finish. We agreed we'd get all the chores done today. You could have finished it if you'd just stopped daydreaming. I guess I'll just take care of them myself. Instead, try this. We did a great job today. We finished almost everything on our list. I really want to enjoy our time off. So why don't we get up early, a little early, to wrap up the last few things that are remaining together. Emphasize their strengths. Can you see the difference? Emphasize their strengths means if you live together, there's the issue of dividing up household chores and responsibilities, so neither of you end up with more than your share of physical or cognitive labor. If your partner has ADHD, this division of tasks might take a little extra thought, as people with ADHD may have different strengths, and it's very important for us to recognize this, to acknowledge this. They might be fantastic. They might have, maybe with creative, being a cook, but they have trouble getting dinner going on time. Or maybe they enjoy grocery shopping, but they have a hard time remembering specific details, like which brand of tomato sauce you like. In these scenarios, maybe you pipe in with a gentle, "I'm looking forward to your cooking tonight. Is there anything I can do to help you get started?" Or maybe you can help out with filling in extra details in the shopping list. Next, equally important, recognizing your individual areas of expertise can help you share tasks more effectively and appreciate each other's unique strengths and unique skills. Next one is an important one, practicing patience. ADHD is a mental health condition. Your partner doesn't choose to have it. Their behavior reflects ADHD symptoms. It's not a desire to annoy you or to make you feel miserable or make you suffer. You probably know these things already in your head and still occasionally feel frustrated and ignored. That's absolutely normal. Keep in mind though, your partner likely experiences plenty of inner turmoil themselves on a daily basis. Navigating the responsibilities of work and daily life can challenge anyone, but it can prove even more emotionally draining for people living with ADHD. So again, this sensitivity is very important. On top of that, they might also worry you'll give up and probably leave them if they keep messing up. This can add a lot of stress. It can add to the stress of managing symptoms and make it even harder for them to focus. Try asking how they feel to get more insight into their day-to-day experience. So important to check in. A deeper understanding of what it's like to live with ADHD can make it easier, much easier, to consider your partner's perspective and then offer compassion instead of criticism. It can also help you focus less on specific behaviors and more on them as a whole person, the person that you love and admire. Work on communication. Misunderstandings and miscommunication can create problems in any relationship. But communication difficulties commonly, I've noticed this, commonly show up in relationships affected by ADHD. A lack of clear communication can make it very, very, very hard and challenging to understand and empathize with each other's perspective, leading you into this cycle of conflict. Forgetfulness and procrastination also has a role to play. It can make you feel neglected and ignored. If they seem distracted or disinterested when you talk with them, you might assume they don't care about what you have to say. On one hand, it is important to talk to your partner about how you feel. Still, when you point out behaviors in an accusatory or overcritical way, you never or you always, if you make these statements, they are more likely to respond with defensiveness. This can only fuel further disagreement and disconnect when we use, you never do this, you always do this. Above all, remember that respect is key. While it's okay to ask your partner to do specific things or remind them about important responsibilities, doing so with consideration and kindness and assertion can make all the difference. Find solutions for specific problems. It's natural to want to support your partner. I feel you. I understand. But it's just not possible to anticipate every potential concern. It's also not realistic or helpful for you to manage every aspect of their life. Instead, it can help to practice take it as it comes attitude. Once you notice a problem, bring it up and work to finding a solution together. The key word here is together. Let's say they have a habit of sitting down to draw whatever they have a few spare moments before heading out somewhere. This is just a random example. Usually, they lose track of time and end up running late. You might encourage them to either set a reminder alarm before they pick up their pencil or avoid drawing just before heading out the door. If this strategy works, they might feel motivated to apply it to other situations on their own. So what can you avoid? Avoid you forget everything and you're always late. Instead, try this. I wonder if setting a reminder on your phone would make it a little easier for you to leave on time. Figure out what works for them. but do it with love and kindness. Can you see the difference? Time management and scheduling apps help plenty of people better manage ADHD symptoms. But not everyone finds technology useful. Similarly, leaving notes around the house for your partner could help jog their memory. But they could also see your notes, maybe as a passive-aggressive reminder of their forgetfulness or an attempt to manage them 24/7. So please be mindful. Instead of urging your partner to use a particular or a specific strategy, explore together available options. If they don't like post-it notes, maybe you offer to help them trying out a scheduling app instead, and then reach a happy balance. When they let you know something doesn't work for them, please respect their decision. This is so important for all of us. Learn to let some things go. I know it's hard, but not impossible. You can't change or control your partner. You can influence and inspire them. Building a healthy, thriving relationship means accepting them as they truly are, just as you want them to accept you. That's the magic word here, as you want to be accepted. Instead of focusing on what goes wrong, make more of an effort to recognize the things you value, you appreciate about them. The way they make you laugh, the way they make you feel, their intelligence, their creativity, your shared dream for your future. Create boundaries. Boundaries are so important for every relationship, but sometimes we don't know how. Setting boundaries means outlining specific things you will and you will not accept. This makes it easier to protect your emotional and mental energy and gets your needs met. Boundaries also help you set limits around your own behavior. Very important. So you can better support your partner. So a few examples that I've curated for you. I'd like to discuss things calmly and respectfully. So let's agree to take a break if either of us raises our voice. Good way to communicate? I'm fine swapping chores when you ask, but I won't finish up your chores when you forget. It's also very essential to understand and respect your partner's boundaries. It's a two-way street. They might say something like, I feel like a child when you tell me what I should or should not do. So I would appreciate it if you wait to offer your suggestions until I ask. I prefer when you remind me about chores in a non-accusatory way, like, would you mind washing the dishes now? Instead of, you forgot to wash the dishes after dinner and I reminded you so many times. There is a better way. Establish your own support network. It's healthy to prioritize your partner and the needs of your relationship. But it's just as important to maintain supportive friendships. We all need this for our mental health. While you may not want to share every single detail about your partner with your friends and family, it can help a lot to know loved ones are there to support you in your journey. This support is priceless, because when you feel stressed and swamped and you need a break, you might need to meet a friend or go for a hike or a jog. When your partner gets caught up in a project, you might drop in on family instead of just feeling lonely at home. Make time for what you enjoy, even if your partner doesn't want to join you. This is the greatest gift you can give yourself, to do things that you enjoy guilt-free. Coaching and counseling can also help even if you don't experience mental health symptoms yourself. Coaching, counseling, getting a mentor offers you a safe space, a private space to talk about your feelings, about your relationship concerns, and then explore strategies for working through with them. Did you know about ADHD in adults before this? Tell us in the comments about your experience with an ADHD individual. We at Happiness is Love are here because we care and we believe that only when we build ourselves, build each other, can we build a better tomorrow. We are in this together, and together we will win. Stay tuned for more. Until then, keep smiling, keep shining, keep inspiring.